Most GoHighLevel reviews you'll find on YouTube are either outdated, posted by affiliates chasing commissions, or even worse, people pretending to be unbiased and not an affiliate just so they can pitch their own software at the end of their videos. So either way, it's a sales pitch dressed up as a review. But here's the bigger problem. Most of these reviews are from last year. So this means they're missing the 4 AI features that have just dropped in 2026 that honestly change how you use this platform. AI voice agents that answer your phone for you. AI Studio's prompt to website builder literally builds an entire website in under a minute. AI Agent Studio that literally builds workflows for you while you watch. And Ask AI, your built-in assistant that lives inside the platform. I'll be showing you all of these 4 features first, then walk through every other major feature inside of GoHighLevel with the honest pros and cons of each one. After years of actively using GoHighLevel to run my business and serve clients, you'll know by the end of this video whether it's going to be right for you, even if that's not the answer you were hoping for. So with that being said, let's get started with today's GoHighLevel review video. Alright, so what exactly is GoHighLevel? Quick context if you're new, GoHighLevel is an all-in-one business platform. It combines a CRM, marketing automation, websites, funnels, calendars, payments, courses, and now AI agents into a single subscription. So basically it replaces probably around 15 or even more separate tools with one. So as you can see right here on screen, this is going to be inside of my GoHighLevel account. And you can see on the first thing I want to go through in today's video is going to be Ask AI right here. And this is basically a built-in AI system where you can literally tell it something like, for example, create a 5-day email promo for my coaching course, and it will literally go ahead and create that for you from scratch. So you can see right here, you can draft a social media post for your campaign, summarize a contact, generate a funnel, write an email to promote my new product, or whatever you want, or you can just literally tell it right here specifically what you want it to go ahead and create for you. So in my example right here, I actually literally told it to generate a funnel, and I did this actually very quickly. So you can see right here, I basically asked it a series of different questions, or different things. Actually asked me a bunch of different questions, you can see right here. So it asked me what was my main goal with our particular funnel. So in my case, I wanted to grow my email list, and it started asking me questions like, for an example, can you tell me more about your business? So you can create me a custom funnel for my business specifically. You can see that it's actually created a funnel for me completely from scratch with minimal input on my behalf. So as you can see right here, it's created the funnel. So I can click on add right here, and I can obviously just go inside of the tool to add this if I really want to. What I can also go ahead and do is I can click on the preview. So it actually lets you preview the funnel. So this is the preview right here. Now I'm going to be honest with you, this funnel that it created from scratch is not going to be perfect. So right off the bat, the date's completely incorrect, and I don't like how there's a date thing right here at the top of the funnel. And I don't really like the colors, although that is my fault because I basically told it to put particular colors. So I guess that is probably my fault on my end, but still you can see that it's not going to be 100% perfect. But the fact that it created this from literally nothing is still very impressive. And you can see right here, this is going to be the lead magnet right here. So your free guide awaits. Just follow the steps to begin with, and then you can download your gift right here. So right off the bat, the con, it's not going to be perfect, and you are going to need to actually customize this to make it your own so you can fully use it for your business, right? So it's not going to be okay, you just literally solely rely on this AI to create the funnels for you or anything else, because you will need to obviously double check it. But in my opinion, it's literally doing 80 to 90% of the work for you. So all you need to do is just basically modify it to make it fully yours and to fix any mistakes. Now moving on to the second AI feature, which is going to be AI Agent Studio. This is a drag and drop no code builder for custom AI agents. Think of it like building multi-step AI employees, agents that literally qualify leads, answer questions, route conversations, and pull from your knowledge base. So to access this feature inside of GoHighLevel, just go to AI agents right here and click on Agent Studio. And this is where you can actually create an agent from scratch. So if you click on create agent right here, you can create one from scratch like I just said before, like a blank canvas, or you can create one from a template. Again, sky is the limit here, but just to make it more simpler, I'll show you what different templates they have right here that you can take advantage of. So if we go over here to my templates, you can see there's a customer support KB agent for an example. There's different agents for content, for lead qualification, for multi-content generation, YouTube video to blog publisher, chat with a Google Sheet, and so much more. And again, this is just touching the surface. There's obviously, like I said, you can create your own AI agent if you wish as well. So let's choose this template for an example so I can show you what it looks like. So you can see right here, it's going to add a template added to my GoHighLevel GoHighLevel account. And as you can see, this is what you can basically play around with. So it looks kind of complicated, but like once you start getting the hang of it, it can become very powerful. So you can see right here, there's so much things you can customize right here. So you can literally use this template and customize it to your liking for your own business specifically, right? So right off the bat, the pro is going to be the visual user interface, like in terms of their visual canvas, right? You can see right here, you can literally customize all this type of stuff and do whatever you want. You can change this, you can move this around. It actually makes this much more easier to maneuver and to obviously make it your own. And the cool thing about this as well is that this actually plugs straight into Ask AI as well. So you can literally route requests to specialized agents like this one, for an example. But in terms of the cons, like the honest trade-off will be that the more powerful agents take a bit more planning and time to design well. The templates will get you 80% of the way there before you even start customizing it, but you will need to, like I said, customize this and make it your own, right? So that is going to be something to keep in consideration. Number 3 is the new AI voice agent. So this is going to be the third AI feature that came out recently out of the 4, like I said in my introduction. So this one is basically where you can use native AI phone receptionists with a response time under 500 milliseconds, fast enough that most callers can't even tell they're talking to a computer, to basically handle all your reception needs essentially, right? So it's pretty crazy. So you can literally record 3 minutes of your own voice and the system clones it and you feed it into your FAQs and it books appointments straight into your calendar 24/7. There's so many different things you can go ahead and do with this. So you can see right here, to access this, you need to go to Voice AI right here. You can explore the templates and use a variety of different templates. So you don't even have to even use your voice. You can use one of these other voices or these AIs themselves. Again, this is fully customizable and you can do whatever you want. So for example, I can choose this one right here and only one receptionist, and I can basically use this template and install it into my account. What you can also do is literally talk to the AI assistant right here and tell it to like literally create whatever you want. So if I click on tap to talk, create a custom AI agent for me.
Absolutely, I can help set up your own agent right now.
I've stopped the video there, but you can basically see that you can literally talk to this, you know, as if it's like your own personal assistant, and it literally create it for you. So again, very powerful stuff. So in terms of like the pros, most small businesses miss around 60% of inbound calls. So this tool literally ends that forever. There's natural interruptions as well. So the caller starts talking, the AI pauses and listens. And for agencies, this alone is a high margin service you can resell for a nice profit. Now, one big con that I don't really like, to be honest, is that the voice minutes are a usage-based cost on top of your plan. But compared to hiring a real receptionist, it's ridiculously cheap. Now, the 4th new tool inside of GoHighLevel and a new feature is going to be AI Studio, which is a prompt to website builder. So you usually just describe your business and it builds the entire website for you. So I'm talking about the copy, the forms, the products, the layouts, even the matching branding in terms of your styles. You can do all of this inside of AI Studio right here. So you can see right here, this is what it looks like. You literally just tell it what you want and it'll go ahead and do that for you. So you can see there's different templates. You can literally create a landing page, dashboard, e-commerce website, portfolio website. And I actually have another video which we go over literally a full tutorial on how to use the AI Studio. So I'll leave a link down below where you can watch that video, or you can obviously watch that video after watching this review video. But to show you what I created recently inside of my tutorial video for AI Studio specifically, you can see I created this website for our local painting business right here. And then I literally told it to like translate this English website into Spanish, and you can see it's in Spanish right here, but it created everything that you see right here completely from scratch, which again, I'm very happy with, considering I just basically gave you the bare minimum information. If you actually gave up even more information, it'll create an even better website for you. So you can see right here, and the services right here, it created like an FAQ for me right here too. So you can see this is like the chat log. So the pros are pretty obvious. It literally creates a website from scratch, like literally from nothing. It generates the SEO and the metadata for you automatically. You can literally tell the tool to like change the colors of the website to like gold and blue, and it'll go ahead and actually do that for you for your entire whole site right here. Now, in terms of the cons, there's actually 2 cons. So the biggest con for me that really annoyed me was that it took like 5 to 10 minutes to basically like create some of these changes, which was really annoying and frustrating. Like it took me a little bit like a while to basically like having to wait for the AI. But with that being said, having to like basically pay someone in the past like over $1,000 US to, or even more sometimes, to build like a website like this, then you know, waiting 5 to 10 minutes isn't the end of the world. But that's something that I didn't really like, right? And at the same time, it's not going to be perfect, the AI, so you are going to need to like make sure and that it's actually correct, and obviously make a few adjustments. So I'd say basically this does like 80 to 90% of the heavy lifting for you, but that's pretty much like the main part. But that 80 to 90% is like the main part where you're essentially spending like multiple days trying to put all this together. So this does all the heavy lifting for you in that regard. Okay, so that's the new stuff. Now let me walk you through the rest of the platform, because all that AI stuff is extremely impressive, but it sits on top of what's already one of the most complete business tools out there. So you can see right here on my screen, this is going to be the agency dashboard. So from when you like log in, you can manage pretty much multiple businesses. So you can click right here to switch. So this is infinite mastery right here. It's going to be like an individual business. Then I can literally have like another one right here. So you can see that you can literally have like multiple businesses like inside of your GoHighLevel account to like manage. So if you're running like an agency, you can see that you can have like, one sub account right here. So this one could be for like, client 1, then you can have like another one right here for like client 2, client 3, client 4, and you get the idea. So each one has its own sub account with its own contacts, calendars, and branding. So the pros behind this feature is that you can literally run unlimited businesses from a single login. You can jump between accounts in seconds with clean sorting and search. And of course, this is going to be white label friendly, so you can brand the whole thing as your own software as well. So that's going to be SaaS mode inside of GoHighLevel. But in terms of the negatives, if you're only running one business right now, the sub account structure may feel like more than you really need right now. But the moment you launch a second brand, you'll be glad that it's built this way. Now let's go over the Launchpad feature. So this is basically a one-page setup hub that walks you through connecting Google Business, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Stripe, your website, and your team. So the pros behind this is that this literally gets you from being like, okay, I just signed up to the software, but now like, everything's going to be all connected. So you can see right here, it literally tells you like what to do to get everything set up. So it gives you a clear checklist format so nothing gets missed. But here's my one tip: because there's so many integrations, it might even tempt you to connect everything on day one. So just connect what you actually use for the time being, then you can come back for the rest later when you're ready. All right, so as you can see on screen, I'm inside of one of my sub accounts right here, and I've gone over here to conversations. So this is going to be a pretty cool feature, because the conversations inbox right here, this is literally going to be the host for every single message from every channel. So I'm talking about SMS, email, Facebook DMs, Instagram DMs, WhatsApp, web chat, all in one inbox right here. So you can literally manage everything right here. Again, this is going to be a demo account for today's review video. So, but like once you connect everything all together, like all these different like, inboxes inside of your GoHighLevel account, you can manage all of this inside of conversations right here. So the pros behind this are pretty self-explanatory, so I won't really bother going over them, because again, this is extremely powerful. But in terms of like some of the cons, well, a lot of things happening right here, like on screen, as you can see right here. But if you actually spend like a bit of time getting used to it, it becomes second nature, and it's going to become like one of these tools that just really serves you and saves a lot of time inside of your business, because it's so easy to like miss a message or an inbox, and having everything like all in one area just makes your life much easier. I can tell you from experience. Now the calendars area right here is going to be very, very powerful as well. So you can see that this is going to be one of your business services. So you can see right here, I can click on create calendar. I can make, do a personal booking, a round robin type of booking, class booking, collective booking. There's even like more different types you can choose right here as well. An event calendar, so a service booking as well. If you do like, there's all sorts of different things you can do right here. So if you're a consultant, you can basically like have a calendar set up inside of GoHighLevel, and you can do all that type of stuff right here as well. So yeah, very, very powerful stuff. I probably use personal booking for like client meetings or private consultations. That's probably like one of my favorite features inside of this particular feature inside of GoHighLevel. So right off the bat, this feature inside of HighLevel replaces a lot of subscription-based tools and competitors that are in the booking space. So there's no extra subscription required for this. This is just literally a part of the software and features that come with your GoHighLevel subscription in general. So this is pretty cool. This also syncs with personal calendars as well, so you never get double booked. Now, in terms of the cons, isn't quite as polished as the dedicated booking tools that are out there in the marketplace, if I'm being honest with you, but you can still fully customize this inside of your funnel builder if looks matter to you, if you'd like to make your booking page a little bit more better in terms of appearance. Now, our next feature I want to go over is going to be the features, contacts, and CRM. So the contact section is a full CRM, smart list, tags, attribution tracking, complete interaction timelines. As you can see, it's going to be all here inside of the contact section inside of GoHighLevel. So as you can see right here, these are going to be all your contacts. So these are going to be like obviously like demo contacts, like they're not real people, but you can literally see like, the contact name, the phone, the email, the business name, when it was created, the tags as well. So whether you're like in the follow-up stage or whether like the warm lead, you can create custom tags. So if we go over here to book actions, you can create different actions right here as well. There's obviously different tasks you can manage here. And again, it's just a lovely user interface to manage everything. So one of my favorite pros with this, like sort of Smart List, is that Smart List literally segments your contacts automatically from like hot leads, cold leads, and past clients. Literally, for example, these ones are in the follow-up stage, like I mentioned before, and this one's going to be a warm lead that's going to be probably quite more likely to convert, right? And you can see every page they visited as well, every form they filled out, every email they opened. So you can, this is where their last activity is going to be very, very helpful. So you can kind of like see like what their behavior is, and then based off that behavior, you can basically just take it from there in terms of your messaging to increase conversion and to build trust with your contacts in your email list. Also, attribution tracking shows you where leads actually come from as well, which is again valuable in itself. I don't probably have to explain how powerful that is. Now, opportunities and pipelines. This is going to be another feature, and this is going to be the visual sales tracking, where you can literally drag and drop pipelines with custom stages. So these are going to be the opportunities. This is going to be the pipelines right here. So you can create pipelines as well and basically do all of this inside of GoHighLevel. It's going to be bulk actions too if you want to basically, do this inside of HighLevel. So the pros would be you can build unlimited pipelines for different offers and services. You can drag deals between stages, and you can also trigger automations when a deal hits a stage. So in terms of the cons for this feature, I wouldn't say it's much of a big con, to be honest. It's more of a soft con, but in my opinion, like if you've used like Pipedrive or HubSpot before, the interface is going to be familiar but slightly different, which could obviously confuse you a little bit. So I'll give yourself a day to kind of like rewire your muscle memory to get used to like this particular interface instead of GoHighLevel right here. So the payments feature right here is where it gets really, really good. So this is another feature inside of GoHighLevel. So there's basically the native Stripe integration, invoicing, payment links, subscriptions, contracts with e-signatures, and even basic e-commerce store type of stuff right here in terms of payments. So if we go over here to integrations right here, you can see that it integrates with Stripe, PayPal. So I obviously mentioned that just before, but you can see there's a lot of integrations right here. You can use gift cards in terms of like payments, coupons. Again, I'll probably make a full tutorial video going over every single feature, but you can see basically, there's a lot of things you can do inside of payments right here in terms of like even documents, contracts, orders. So again, the pros with this is that it replaces a lot of big tools. So it replaces like DocuSign. Again, you can use documents and contracts right here inside of HighLevel. You can literally use basic Stripe dashboards as well. And then like I said, there's so many different features inside of the payments area, which makes payments and obviously managing all of that inside of HighLevel so cool, like subscriptions, coupons, all products, all built in right here. In terms of the cons, I would say it's not going to fully replace Shopify for serious e-commerce owners, but for service-based businesses, coaches, and agencies, it's more than enough. So the next feature right here is going to be the marketing tab right here. So you can see there's the social planner, the email, snippets, countdown timers, trigger links, affiliate manager if you want to basically like recruit affiliates, brand boards, and an ad manager right here as well. So the social scheduler right here is going to be for Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Google My Business, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, community, and all that type of stuff, as you can see on screen. And if we go over here to emails, you can see that you can manage your email marketing right here. So this is where you can create campaigns, and there's going to be like pre-built templates for you. So in terms of the templates, if you want to like choose from one of the templates inside of GoHighLevel, you can click on new right here and click on email marketing templates, and you can see there's going to be different templates for all sorts of different industries right here right off the bat. So let's just say automotive. You can see there's different templates for the automotive industry, for instance. But if you just like to create a simple basic email with just plain text, or use the design editor or the code editor, you can do all of that inside of GoHighLevel as well. And then if we go over here to the affiliate area, so again, this is where you can manage a full affiliate program, which is absolutely crazy, guys. So you can manage all of this inside of the affiliate area right here. So that's pretty cool because you can recruit affiliates like I mentioned before. So it's going to be an ad manager where you can manage everything right here from like ads. Then you can obviously create brand boards right here, like a design kit and all this type of stuff as well. So one of my favorite pros inside the marketing area is going to be their social plan feature, which is going to be great because it's going to be your one place to schedule to every social media platform. So you can literally go to Ask AI and literally tell it to like schedule everything on all these different platforms that you have GoHighLevel connected to, and it'll literally go ahead and actually schedule and literally post that for you on your behalf. So basically what I mean by the all-in-one platform aspect, like I said during the start of today's video, is that all these features that we're going through in today's video are all interconnected with each other. So the way GoHighLevel is designed, it's literally designed to replace pretty much most of your marketing tools and use one user interface or one area to basically manage your entire business. So we obviously went through the pre-built emails as well, so you can customize them in minutes. So it's going to be a big pro as well. And the fact that GoHighLevel also has their own built-in affiliate program is generally like underrated. So you can literally launch a full campaign in 20 minutes and recruit affiliates for your own courses and products and services instead of GoHighLevel. Now in terms of the cons, so the social scheduler doesn't have every advanced feature you'd get from like some other alternative tools out there, but for 95% of businesses, in my opinion, I reckon this is more than enough. And then we have the automation section, which is going to be the visual automation builder inside of GoHighLevel. So you can set triggers, conditions, actions, and it replaces tools like Zapier for most use cases. So I can build using AI, which is pretty cool, but I can also create a workflow. So I can start from scratch, build using AI, select from a template. So I'll show you the different templates for an example. There's different templates based on communication, converting leads, customer appointments, lead nurturing. So let's just go ahead and click on see all, and let's just choose the lead nurture template so I can show you an example of what it looks like. So you can see right here, this is going to be one of the workflows. You can literally customize this and do whatever you like with it to make it your own. And again, you can obviously add different things. So you can create a contact, you can find a contact, you can basically apply any action you wish. You can connect apps to it as well. So you can see how powerful this is. Again, I'm not doing a full tutorial video going over every single little feature because this video could easily be like an hour or two long, but you can see the power behind the workflows inside of GoHighLevel. Now the pros of this is that one workflow can literally send an SMS, an email, voicemails, update pipelines, and assign tasks all in the same flow. You can also merge fields and personalize everything automatically. So in terms of the negatives in this regard, the builder is very, very powerful. And how is that a negative? Well, it's very easy to go down a rabbit hole and build a 40-step automation system. So start simple. 3 steps to actually run and help you grow your business beats a masterpiece that never actually launches. So again, perfectionism here isn't necessarily going to help you. Now, if we go over here to sites, this is going to be where you can manage your funnels, your courses, your webinars. So as you can see, you can manage your funnels, websites, stores, webinars, analytics, blogs, WordPress, client portal, forms, surveys, quizzes, chat widget, all this type of stuff right here. So if I wanted to create a funnel, I can literally create one from blank. I can use funnel AI. I can choose one from different templates. So you can see there's so many different templates. So look at this template for an example. I can go ahead and choose. So you can see this one's going to be for a defense attorney. So you can see it's pretty nice. You can see what it looks like on tablet, mobile. And I can literally choose this template if I wanted to, for an example, as a funnel template. And again, there's like a lot of different templates you can use right off the bat. And during the start of today's video, we did create a funnel template, like a lead magnet template from scratch using Ask AI as well, which is pretty cool. You can also create websites. There's going to be different templates for websites as well. So you can see right here, if we click on see all, you can see there's different website templates for different industries. It's the same thing as like the funnels, but these are specifically for websites. Same with stores. So for example, if I click on new store, I can see all the different examples for e-commerce websites, for example. So I can literally choose this one. So you can see this is one for a burger shop right here, and I can customize this to my liking. If you're into webinars, you can have webinar funnels inside of GoHighLevel. So on-demand webinar or a live webinar, then you can get that all set up right here as well. So the big pros is that this actually replaces a lot of big tools like ClickFunnels, Kajabi, and all of these types of tools as well. Now I will say that with Kajabi specializes in course platforms, and although you can create courses and all that type of stuff in HighLevel, I would probably recommend, in my opinion, Kajabi specifically for courses. But with that being said, GoHighLevel can replace that course aspect inside of Kajabi as well if you just want one particular tool. Another big pro as well, if we go over here to the lead magnet funnel, is the ability to do split testing. So you can see right here, you can create a variation. So you can change like the headline or different colors, and you can literally do split testing to see which page is going to convert better. Now the cons are going to be that the page builder isn't quite as polished as some other tools in the marketplace. If you're looking to build like fully custom websites, but for funnels, so in this case this is going to be a funnel, or for even for like landing pages or course sites, it's fast, it gets the job done, and you can literally customize this to your liking. I can literally just make this to like whatever I want. I can change the color right here. So if I change this to red, you can see right here the button get my guide is going to be red, and again you can literally customize this, add your images, you can delete this whole section right here. You can reverse that if you made a mistake. You can literally do all of this inside of GoHighLevel quite easily, and it's quite customizable in this regard. So it's perfect for funnels, landing pages, and course sites. You can even argue it's good for like websites too, but like obviously there's other website builders that may be more better if you're looking to build a specific website specifically, but that's something I wanted to quickly mention as a con. And the last big feature and the big category I wanted to go over in today's video is going to be the reputation management area. So this is where you can automate review of requests, pulling reviews from Google, Facebook, and more all into one dashboard. So basically you can see all your reviews for all your different platforms. Like I said, so you can connect Google My Business right here. You can basically send like review requests as well to like your clients you've worked with. So this is going to be like a great area for agencies. I can tell you that right now. So you can even like go over here and send a review request. You can see all your reviews right here for all your different platforms. You can manage your widgets, listings, your Google business profile optimization. So from an agency point of view, especially if you're looking to like market to local businesses, you can automate review requests after every job or purchase. You can see all your reviews from every platform in one feed, and you can literally respond to all of them without having to leave GoHighLevel. Alright, so that's the honest breakdown of GoHighLevel, the good, the bad, and everything in between. If you watch the full video and you think to yourself, this isn't for me, totally fine. Save yourself the money. That's exactly why I made this video, so you can make an informed decision based on your own personal situation. But if you watch all of that and you're like, wow, GoHighLevel is actually amazing and it makes sense for my business, then here's the deal. I have an affiliate link down below in the pinned comment section and in the video description down below this video. So full transparency, I do make a commission after your trial ends. So you need to stick with GoHighLevel after the trial for me to even make money to begin with. But here's why using the special link down below is worth using over sign up directly on GoHighLevel's homepage. You get a 30-day free trial using the link down below this video instead of the standard 14-day trial on their homepage. So you've got double the amount of time to actually test out everything that I just showed you and decide for yourself whether or not GoHighLevel is going to be right for you. So there's no pressure, no commitment. If it's not for you, you can cancel before day 30 and you pay nothing. On top of that, when you sign up through my special link down below this video, you also get access to my full bonus bundle completely free. So that's going to be my courses on actually building and running your business inside of GoHighLevel, all my snapshots, and my separate traffic bonuses that show you how to bring in customers from YouTube and Google. That's the only pitch I'm going to make. No pressure. If GoHighLevel is right for you, link's going to be down below in the video description. And if it's not right for you, that's perfectly fine as well. I'd rather you skip it than waste money on a tool you won't personally use. Either way, drop a comment letting me know what you think of the video, and especially if you want me to make a video on a particular feature of GoHighLevel. If this video saved you from a bad decision or helped you make a good one, a like genuinely helps the channel. So with that being said, I'll have a video like on the end screen right here, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.